Monday Night Live.
Okay.
Oh, wow, there's people waiting.
There is. Hello. I came in and said hi already. We have Marilyn. Hello. Remy, hello. Annie. And yeah. Oh, Little House in the Big Woods.
Okay.
Where's that one? Little House in the Big Woods. Hello.
Back to basics, Homestead.
Yeah, that's Annie.
Oh.
Bucket List Homestead. Hello. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit the comments. So today we had something a little exciting going. Well, it's not really exciting, but I guess it is. First of all, hello, and hope everybody's had a great day and past weekend. Mike was tired of his hair though, and so he asked me today, "Can you cut it?" And so we put the options and the votes up to you guys. We posted 3 photos, and
it's all about this YouTube life.
Yeah.
So everybody voted on it.
Yes, and we actually had a tie, and we had to call a friend.
Yes.
And so the options were he had a faux hawk in the summer. He had.
It was a full-on mohawk. It just wasn't spiked.
Yeah, no, it wasn't spiked.
It was full.
But
mohawk.
It was almost like a mullet in a mohawk. And then we had whatever. And then what else was there? Oh, and then a military cut, because that's what he's used to. He's had that up until this summer, the entire time we've been married.
Since I was 19.
Well, yeah, well, you did buzz your head once completely, a couple times, but
yeah, it's still considered military, I guess.
Yeah. And then we put in, it's like a Viking undercut.
Yes.
So we kept this on until some people came in, because you can't tell what we did. You can't tell. So I'm going to go to the comments and see if anybody else is here with us. J75, what does that mean? And J68, I don't know. Am I missing something?
I feel like we're playing Battleship.
Marilyn, I think the conference is in 68 and we leave in 66. 66 sleeps before we leave for the Eastern Homesteading Conference. You're already counting down the days, right? I'm finally going to meet in person some of the greatest people. That's what I'm so looking forward to. Because I think we all have pretty good connections over the internet. And so to be able to meet in person will be pretty cool. So for those of you that don't know, if you're not a creator or a homesteader, it's about an hour away from us in May. I think it's May 7th. We have the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference. And we have a lot of YouTubers that are showing up. So we are all looking forward to that.
But you know what? It's not restricted to just YouTubers. So if, if you're just in and about in Ontario and you want to stop in, it's for everybody.
Yeah, it is. It's not, it's like, I know some of the events, so you're going to be able to learn about how to start gardening, how to start homesteading, beekeeping. There's alpaca care. There's a bunch of stuff. And we talked with the person, what do you call it? The coordinator of it. And she's gonna let Mike and Remy and Darren and Chris, all from Thorhaven, Hickorycroft, and Rem's family, and Mike, all sit around and do the round table discussion live in person. So that is going to be really cool. So yes, I think it's May 7th. So yes. All right.
I should try and convince them all to show up as knights. Be the knights of the round table.
I think Remy was saying that yesterday. You guys should have a costume or something. I'm like, well, Mike's got one. He's good to go.
I could totally show up in costume.
Hello. Let's see.
Hey, Dad's in the house.
Hi, Kelly. And Papa. Just shave like me, Mike. Oh, you never know. We could have went that route. We never know.
Did I?
I don't know. We're gonna reveal here in just a couple minutes.
CGM's in the house.
Viking for sure. Oh, there's your vote. We stopped the counting the votes at 5. People commented after 5 too, but unfortunately, in order to have it ready for the live, we had to cut off and do a time. CJM is in the house. Hello, Jeremy and Carmela. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Hello, Thorhaven, Darren and Bridget. Hope you're doing well as well. We're doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. I have way too many things in April to get through first, but I am really looking forward to meeting everyone. Us too. It's really exciting. Doing a happy dance, thinking about the round table. That's gonna be so cool because you guys do it like every couple weeks. You guys get together and someone kind of hosts it, and then they come up with the questions, and yeah. So I think that'd be really, really cool. Hello, Leanne. I wanted to give everybody an update. She was on her live or on a live tonight. Mennonite Farmhouse is super close. I think she said she was 90 hours away from her hours to be monetized on YouTube. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you took, I think I said this last week, but you took YouTube and you took it by storm. So you did really, really good. And I'm super excited. And I hope tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the next day, you will wake up and have that beautiful gift of being monetized. Okay, so I think I saw the pictures on Facebook. So what one would you 84 actually, but who's counting? I remember that like that was just back in December for me. So yes. Okay, so our internet is really glitchy. Our satellite is down. We discovered yesterday that it was down. We're waiting for a technician to call us back, but we went on Annie from Back to Basics Homestead, and we went on her channel, and half an hour before the live, our internet wasn't working. So we were like, thankfully our phone isn't too bad. So we're running off phone data right now. So, okay. So do you guys want to see? Hey, Scott, Rambling with the Brums. Hello, hello. Are you going to the conference in May, the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference? Because there's a bunch of us that's going to go. So yes. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I can tell you right now, one of the ones that did not make it. So one of the haircuts that did not make it was haircut A, which was the full, I guess, mohawk. So that one's not a choice. So we have either military cut.
We had 4 votes for that
5, one. Yeah. And 2 of those votes were mixed. Like, I like A, but you could do C. I could see both of them or something like that. So, so A is out. So we have military or Viking undercut, and yeah, that's the choices we have.
That was what won out, and they tied.
They did. They tied.
I had to call in a tiebreaker.
Yep, and we recorded it because we're gonna make a video of it. So we recorded the tiebreaker or the call, and that person was a little under the influence, I would say, and so he made the call of what Mike got for hairstyle.
Well, he is in Vegas.
He's at a wedding. Yeah.
His sister got married. Yeah. So,
So he was the tiebreaker. All right. So you can do whatever.
You ready?
I'm ready. I mean, I already know what you have. So.
All right. All right. There it is.
Yes. Oh, the hat messed it up a bit.
It messed it up a bit. Oh.
So,
I gotta get a braid in.
Yeah, I tried. I don't know how to French braid, guys. So I tried, and it did look. I mean, it's going to look really good once we French braid it. Yeah, there's little pieces sticking out.
Yeah, that's because
it's gonna look really good once we French braid it. But look, why is that sticking all out at the sides now?
It's because I had my hat on.
Okay, because now it looks like I didn't get the ends and it's sticking out, but I totally did.
Look, see?
Yeah.
It's nice and clean.
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen how long it was. I have it on video. We have he had long hair in the back. And I think that's what he wanted to get rid of the most.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it looks really good.
Yeah, well, it was hanging down to like here in the back, down to like here. So.
Well, no, it was like to here.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like to there.
Okay.
Yeah. So he got the Viking undercut, and so I'm gonna learn. I already practiced on him, and it was not live worthy. So I'm gonna keep practicing, and I'm gonna get a braid in there because it did look really good if it had been done properly. So it did look really good. But I don't know how to French braid, and I really tried, but
that's okay because I don't know how to braid either. So see.
Mud. Oh dear Lord.
It's only hair, Mud. It's only hair. See? It's only hair.
Well, the good thing about choosing this one too, we were going to do whatever YouTube decided. Well, he was going to do. I was going to cut it, but
I was voluntold.
Yeah. But the good thing with this one is if he doesn't like it in a few days, I can always go to the military cut. But I don't know. Can you take your hair out of the ponytail?
I can.
Yeah, take your hair out.
I think. Never had one of these then.
Yeah. So it looks turn to the side. So it looks good this way too. So he's gonna give this a go for a little while. And I think, anyways, you like it, right?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. I mean, I've also dealt with you for 16 years. Not dealt with you. That came out wrong. I've also, you've done the military cut for a long time. So I think it's a good change for you too.
I was up for any change. So.
No, the Vikings didn't do that. Bella likes it. Kelly.
The Vikings didn't do that.
Yeah. I'm just going through. I think number 2 haircut was done. A lot of people
look at back to basics.
Viking, yes. So yeah, it was the Viking, Viking-ish. I'm not a hairdresser, so it's not that hard, but the Vikings didn't.
Mud was not impressed.
Well, I did not live in the Viking era. And so therefore, and they didn't have clippers back then either. So it's hey, we're trying to be on live. So, yeah. So do you think you're going to keep this for a while? I don't know if I asked that already.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know what? The thing I like about it, it's the same thing I like about the military cut.
What?
It's clean all the way around.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
Yeah. I like it.
Holy smoke, there's a lot of hair up there.
Oh my gosh, puppy tooth.
You should learn to braid. I just pulled a loaf of 8 apart braided top braid out of the oven. It's really easy braid.
Yeah, I can braid. I can't French braid. I've done braided bread before, but I can't French braid. I don't know what it is. But like when I braid the hair, I can do it and I get in a flow, but if I have to pick up other hair, that's where I get lost. So,
well, a really good friend of ours who has a bunch of daughters invited me over so she could braid my hair.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Huh. And she said she was going to braid her husband's hair too. I kind of want to go just so I can see his hair braided too.
You could do we could do pigtails.
Pigtails? Do pigtails?
No.
Woo! Do French braids.
Yeah, that's me. I need more hands to do French braids. Oh, totally.
The only braiding I've ever done is I've actually braided rope a couple times.
Yeah,
I wanted to see if I could do it, so I actually braided rope.
Yeah, like I can take this and I can braid it no problem. It's the French braid. Here, I'll let you do.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna braid
You're
this
gonna
little
braid
piece.
just to
Yeah,
show you
just to
could?
show that I can.
Well, it was a decent day out today. You've been in the backwoods too long, Dad says.
You know, if he was in town, I honestly can say that I don't think he would do this hairstyle.
Bella love.
That's Kelly.
I know. She's trying to get Ryan to sit still right now so she can get his ponytail in a braid.
I mean, this doesn't look all that good, but see, I can braid. I can braid totally.
Yes.
I should have done it a little bigger.
We tried something kind of neat for dinner tonight too.
It didn't turn out, but it was neat to try.
Yeah, she made like homemade chicken nuggets.
Yes.
I mean, they tasted like chicken breasts.
That were mangled. It was a TikTok dinner. Okay. So Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse was part of a collaboration for air fryer. So I bought an air fryer and I've been using it for baking because this one does roasting, baking, dehydrating, and air frying. And so so I've been doing a lot of cooking in there. It's just much easier to use instead of wasting the propane. And so I've been going on and looking at YouTube's, TikToks, you name it. I'm gonna look for the air fryer recipes. So I've made tons and tons of stuff. And tonight I made sweet potato fries and they were really good.
Yep.
But the chicken nuggets, so you're supposed to grind the meat together. I didn't have cornstarch, so I used rice instead for starch stuff. But yeah, it was okay. It was just no, it wasn't that good. So I'm definitely gonna have to find some cornstarch or something. So
I kept going on chicken nuggies.
Leanne says I can French braid my own hair. I wish, I really do. I've tried since I was a teenager. I just can't get the swing of it. And it's quite the look with the ponytail in the front. That's what I thought. I was looking at it going, oh my gosh. But I was already involved in it. I had to finish it. As you braid, you pick up small amount of the hair every time. I tried for 25 minutes to even get past the initial part right here, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know if the hair was too short. I am gonna practice. I'm not gonna give up. I will prevail. But especially if he's gonna have hair like that. So yeah, Leanne can do anything. Yes, she can. She is a wealth of knowledge. So what else do we have going on?
I am very excited for the babies to go back outside because Mama
the
keeps
goat babies
jumping out of that pen.
Yeah, we have to build a little separate shelter because babies can't be back with the flock. So
yeah,
we have to build a separate shelter
and
fence it in. I know. We can even put it on the driveway as long as we can section off the babies. It's fine.
All right. Well, I'll have to go get the backhoe from next door.
Yep.
If it can start.
Yeah. If it's a really cold day, it still doesn't like to start, but
that's an old diesel engine.
Yeah. So hurry up, spring. Oh, I got my so I ordered a bunch of stuff from in Canada. It's called Lee Valley. I don't know if they have it in the States. I don't think they do. And they have a bunch of different like neat tools. Their products are great quality. And so I bought some rooting trays, so not rooting, like seed starting trays with deep root cells so that I can get better roots established. So I'm going to be starting a lot of a lot of my seeds. Tomorrow is actually my day to do seeds. And then what else did I get? I had something else coming too and I can't remember now. That's okay.
You know what you should do? Back to Basics is asking for an update on the baby goats.
Yes, I will do an update. I'm actually working on a video now, kind of like an update about that, about where the cabin's at and stuff like that. So the babies are doing really good though. The cabin is on hold right now for a little bit.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
explain that. We always tell you guys this stuff first.
So, my buddy's been the contractor that I was working with, and he's also helping me build our place. And he is swamped right now. And so he needs to finish up a couple places before he can start back on ours.
Yeah. And then also we have to wait on the windows, which we just kind of discovered what sizes we want. Well, we picked because I think we're going to end up getting used windows, good windows.
We're going to try.
We're going to try. We're going to get a price from somebody to see new. But everything as a cost factor, I think we're going to have to go with used windows for right now. But that should be done soon. Yeah, that should be done soon. And so windows, doors, things like that, we're going to see what we can score. I still want nice windows, good quality windows. So we're just going to keep an eye out and try to find a deal like we did with the Fox blocks or the insulation for the barn, right? And see if we can score something like that. So Leanne says, I have my downfalls. I couldn't get my husband's phone to work today, even after 3 calls to AT&T. Hopefully it's working now. Hey, Chris and Stephanie, how are you guys?
Yeah, we had, I called into our lack of internet provider, and
hurry up, Elon.
They said they went through everything. We assessed everything, and I'm like, no, it's just not working. But they don't ever believe you. And so they finally figured out that it was the satellite dish itself outside it's failing somehow. So we have to have an installer come out and fix it. So I called the installer today 3 times, but I didn't get anything but voicemail.
So we'll see. It's funny because we're remote, so we don't get the actual Xplornet to come out. They have to contract somebody that's actually, they come from Quebec to come fix our satellite and stuff. So I mean, it's about, from where they come from, they said it's about an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute drive. They've been out a few times before.
He said it was like 60 kilometers away. This guy is.
No, the guy that was here last time.
I know the guy that was here last time. The guy he gave me this time said he was 60 clicks
not
away.
The same? Okay. We'll see when he gets here. We know who he is if he comes. My kids love our air fryer. We just bought one in October. It's great for cooking bacon too. I bet it is. It probably crisps it. The one thing I'm already kind of...
I can't believe I got to do this.
Yeah. The one thing I do love this air fryer, but the baskets are small. So
it's funny. I know how to do this because I have daughters.
Yeah.
I think I know how to do this.
For some of the times, it's okay because, if you want to cook 2 different things, it's great. But I find when I put something in the air fryer, usually I just cook one item. And so it's a small basket. So we have to always use both baskets to cook one thing.
Yeah, but I like the fact that you can cook 2 different things in this thing at different temperatures and have it all finish at the same time.
Yes, that is pretty cool.
I think that's amazing. I'm still trying to figure out the mathematics behind that.
I don't really cook 2 different things in there yet, though. I don't know. We'll see. Nope. Lee Valley's only in Canada. Yes, they do have some nice stuff for cooking. And if you order $30 or more, it's free shipping. Yes, that's where I got my soil blocks, which they're buried in the snow right now, so I couldn't use them. So guess what I had to go and buy? I had to buy pot. I bought 4-inch pots, and then I bought I think it was 72 and 96 or something like that. Big trays with the smaller cells in them to get the seed started. And then I bought 100 4-inch blocks, soil thingies, containers. It's cold here too.
Yeah. We had to go out and get another load of firewood too.
I'm looking at you. It looks like you put a part in the middle.
I didn't mean to. I was just trying to get it from flopping around.
If anybody's tuning in now, they're gonna be like, "What did she do?" Sometimes stores has canceled orders and they give deals, and it's a long shot, but can be an option. What stores? I'd be interested to know more about that.
Stores.
Stores, stuff and things. Welcome to the world of big tech. Yeah, I've got a great guy. He's an arm prior. Which is weird because we used to have somebody that was only 25 minutes from us, 25 minutes, and they stopped using him. I don't know why, but
from what I heard, I think he stopped doing it.
Okay. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not working yet. I might have to go to this. Go to. I guess go to the store before it closes. The AT&T store.
Oh, okay.
Phone service is the same.
It's always touch and go.
Don't use a Renfrew dude. He's a scammer.
Oh.
Well, it's whoever ExploreNet sends out.
Yeah, because they're gonna pay him.
Yeah.
Not us.
Yeah, no.
So he can scam them as long as he gets it working.
Right. But the last guy that came, he was from Quebec, so we'll see if
he was really cool.
Yeah, he was. That's one thing I like on Friday. So the UPS driver, he's our pure later UPS driver, all in one. He calls me on Friday and he's like, "Hi Angie, it's your UPS guy. Brian, is it okay if I the roads are really bad? Do you want to meet me for a package?" And I'm like, "You know what? Just go home, drive safe, and it's not a rush. I'll get it Monday. Don't worry about it." And he came today, and he always has dog treats for the dogs. And he's such a cool guy. And it's one of the things I absolutely love about living in a more remote area is like, we know our internet guy, we did. When he comes back, we'll know who each other is. We know our UPS guy, we know our mail lady, we know more like people on a more in-depth.
Yeah, they're not just
relationship.
Like people that pass through your life really quick and you never see them again.
Yeah. I'm thinking I like it out of the pony.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do. Because
really like that? That's what you want? Yeah. Like this?
Yeah, keep it like this.
It's like Keanu Reeves in the 80s. Oh!
No,
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, dude.
Yeah.
What's up, Ted?
I can't believe A, I just pulled that out of your hair, and B,
it was my first TED Talk.
Go ahead, you could put it back up. I kept looking at the screen, and all I could see was the split. The part. I was like, yeah, no. Like bacon wrapped shrimp video in the air fryer.
I just saw somebody made, it wasn't a lasagna, but it was
Let's not bring up lasagna. Thor's in the chat.
they took like a bread pan, right, for a fryer, and they laced it with bacon, so it was all wrapped in bacon basically, and then they put a layer of ground beef on the bottom. It was all like had onions and breadcrumbs, all seasoning in it and stuff, and then they put those little round cheeses.
Yes.
They lined them up like a little row in the middle, like a canoe.
Yeah.
And then put some like tomatoes around it, and then another layer of beef, and then they wrapped the bacon back over top of it and cooked it. And oh my god, it looks so good.
Did it? You want to put that back up, don't you?
Nah, whatever.
I can tell. You're like,
yeah. I know, it's like bugging me, man. Like, I'm so emo.
Oh, don't. Just keep it like this is a Viking look too. It is. No, for real. It is.
I'm not sure I like this one.
I kind of don't mind it.
Yeah, no.
No?
No, that ain't happening.
I've had my hair long enough to put it back like that too in the past.
Last time my hair was like this long, I was in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was actually it was longer. It came down to below my chin because I used to, when I was working in the career planning area, I used to have to do this and wrap it back behind my ear.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
I can't picture that. I mean, you might.
it was mid 90s, like 96.
See, I kind of like this. Turn to the side. See, I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for like last time. So the difference is this time, I mean, turn your head to the side. So his hair, they kept all this and left it to here when they did the mohawk. Is that the goat?
No.
Oh. Oh, it's okay. It's one of the dogs. Anyways, and so that hair was like really, really long. Probably down to like, I'm gonna say here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Enough about my hair.
Yeah, I know.
You know what?
I know.
I started building your shelves today.
Yes, because I'm doing my seeds tomorrow.
So we've got a little starter seed shelter thingy.
Yes, we got some really good lights. My daughter had a plant business and
yes,
she really downscaled. She's doing a lot of focusing on other things right now. So she scaled, and I got quite a few good lights. Well, four. Three. I got really good lights. They're big, and they're going to be enough to make this little grow tent she also gave us. It'll be big enough to hopefully do most of our seeds.
Now I built the frame in there for you.
Yes.
I still need you to tell me
what levels the shelves are. Yeah.
So I can put the rest of it together.
Okay.
I had to go dig that lumber out of the snow because they're like, I don't know, 1x1s and like, some little 1/4 inch by 3 inch wide, plank wood stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all buried out in the snow under like 4 foot of snow. And then it was all froze because it was in there for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go dig it out, 8 foot long, break it loose, carry it up.
You did all that for me?
Just for you.
Just for me.
I want the kudos.
You want...
Acknowledge me. This is life here. We're like very isolated.
We're very isolated. We enjoy our Mondays. Look at that. Bucket list made tallow today.
Okay. What do you use tallow for?
Okay, so tallow and lard, they're the same thing, right?
I have no idea.
Tallow and lard. I've made lard.
You make candles out of tallow.
Yeah, I've made lard.
I think.
I've rendered lard, I should say.
You've made soap.
I've made soap, yes.
I don't know.
Yes, I'm just gonna go scroll down real quick.
I can't read that fast. Now my eyeballs hurt.
Oh my god. I just read what our son said.
Oh, okay. You keep going. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back up to where we were.
Okay.
I
would love to try that someday.
Yeah. I think it's I don't know. I don't know. I know what tallow is. I'm totally having a moment here. Anyways, we just picked up a bunch of starter pots. Think we got enough to do 500 seed starts. That's awesome. I have to do the actual I know it. To do the seeds, to start seeds, to get them going. I have quite a few. I think we have enough to do probably 500 as well. The 4-inch pots though, there's only 100, and I think I can dig out some more because I have a ton of other ones that are buried in the snow.
Well, we're like 10 minutes behind.
I know. Okay. Hey, Tashino, how are you?
Hey.
Did I say that? I said that right. Yeah. Tashino 2. Right? Tashino 2?
I think so.
What is that? Like, what is that your name? I want to call you by your name. Home Depot does that for the returning items and giving them cheaper.
All right. Well, we want to hit one of the big towns and hit a restore, as well as we'll hit a couple Home Depots and things like that too.
Oh, Scott said he'll give us the Prior's card.
Sweet.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have been plotting and planning what to plant this year. We are going to do a spreadsheet up like yours, somebody else in the chat
to keep better track.
Yeah. I just planned out yesterday. I just planned out everything that I'm going to plant. My trick is, maybe some of you guys have experience with this. So I've only been seed starting for a couple of years, maybe 3. I've started a few seeds, but on a big scale, just a couple of years. And I have a hard time figuring out how many of each plant that I'll need. So like, do you guys have a calculation or something that you use to figure out how many of tomatoes you want, how many onions you want?
Do you want to say how many tomatoes you were going to plant?
I think it was like 70.
No.
77 tomatoes and peppers. There was like close to 170 or over 170. With all due respect, I want to make our own. I want to make our own. And that's why I'm asking, because I'm like, okay, do I really need that many? If I can get away with less, and I know a lot of it's trial and error, so we'll grow. If we don't have enough this year, then we'll add next year. Okay, we got 100 tomatoes out of this many plants, and I needed 200, so we'll double. But I also know food prices are unstable right now, so I'm like, I'd rather have more and have to can more than not. So I just don't know. I don't want to do 10 times as much as I need to, though, either. So
yes, I'm just worried that we won't have everything ready for that much until maybe next year.
Baked potatoes are amazing in the air fryer, but how to make that exciting for a video?
Baked potatoes.
I think you don't need to make potatoes exciting. A lot of people will click on that to watch. I'm with ExploreNet. Ask Plowman's Backyard. They have a guy they can book within 2 days or less, and she has the best guy for ExploreNet. I will ask her.
All right.
Hello from the Netherlands. Hello.
I have family in the Netherlands.
Yes, you do.
Most of whom I've never met, but I do.
That's pretty awesome. It's on your mom's side, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
You guys are just talking to each other. And the campfire and purulator guys are amazing, sweetest guys ever. They always try to give our dogs treats, but ours are spoiled and will not take it. Yeah. So Kelly is a close neighbor of ours too. So, and same with Plowman's. They're a close neighbor as well.
Chris says my hair looks like his when I let it down.
There you go.
I'll keep it then, at least until we have the round table, and then we can be like hair brothers.
You got it. He's got to show up with the night cape and get up.
All right. Hey, I got mine ready. Let's go.
Rem's family and
full on Keanu Reeves hair.
Hi, Sean, how are you? Our UPS came up while kids were butchering chickens in our front yard. He asked if they were cooking dinner. My son said, "What do you think?" Dave, fast time at Ridgemount High.
Oh my God!
Fast time at Ridgemount
yes.
We have had people deliver stuff when we were purchasing sheep,
processing,
hanging
in the wood shed. Surprising, they all seemed okay with it.
Oh, Paul, I'm not even gonna answer.
Oh my good Lord.
That's our son, Paul is. I'm not even gonna post that comment.
Yeah, he's not somebody that we need to ban. He's not one of them.
No, yeah. No, he's not a troll.
He's just inappropriate. I love him. He's just as inappropriate as I usually am.
The phone guy came while we were trying to forge knives. He thought it was pretty cool. That's what actually the mail lady, she came, and we had, I think, 3 packages that she delivered to us. And she's like, every time because she never comes into the driveway, so you can see the pole barn from the driveway, but you can't see the house. And so she came in to deliver packages. She's like, wow, you guys have done so much. That's so cool to see. So it's really neat. But Oh no. Do you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. We'll get to it in a minute.
Oh yeah. One of our other daughters, our kids like to talk to us during our lives. She's been having troubles with her Facebook profile, and it got hacked a while ago, and she finally got it all sorted out, and I don't know where it's at right now. And so, yeah.
Where is Little House in the Big Woods?
I don't know.
I'm
fairly new.
Well, all right. So I've always had a little fascination with like blacksmithing and metallurgy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm a big Forged in Fire fan. So dropping by and learning to have like a class on how to do or forge knives, I would be totally in for that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. Well, that's great. You'll be able to get a lot started.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do the do, Mike? I would really like some shelves to start my seeds.
Did you what? Sorry, did you
do the mic? I would really like some shells to start my seeds. You know what would make me happy? She said. If I had some shelves
not
to
everybody
start
knows
my
what
seeds,
you're talking about.
That would make me so happy.
Yesterday we were on Annie Back to Basic Homestead. She had us on her live. And so she's like, yeah, we were talking basically our husbands always have these lists that are like this long. And I said, you know, when they have lists that are like big, sometimes if you want to get stuff done quicker, I figured out how to do it with Mike, but at least I'm honest about it. So what I do with Mike is I let him know one of two things. I let him know I'm going to make it and I got to get it done. And then he wants to make it because he knows he'll take something off my plate. We do that for each other. Or I'll be like, you know, it'll make me really happy. And yeah, so, and yeah, that's all that was. Yeah. Do you start all seeds inside or direct sow any? I do most of the stuff inside, even stuff that you're supposed to direct seed, unless it's like carrots or something. Because our zone, it's zoned as 4B, but sometimes it's a 3. So, oh no. We got a phone call. And sometimes it's a 3. So I do start most of them inside, the majority of them. Okay, here we go. Lard equals pork, tallow equals other animals. Okay, so I've rendered tallow before then.
Okay. Tallow
is from pork or from beef.
I learned something new today. I like this.
Me too. All right. I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, they're the same. See, I don't eat pork. So
look, bucket list.
I am cooking with it and I made tallow
body butter.
That's awesome. I want to so I've made soap quite a bit in the past, and I want to, or a few times in the past I should say, I want to, so with your fire ashes you can actually make your own lye water, and it is a process. And then you can take, I guess it would be tallow, because I would probably use beef tallow, and I would take tallow, and you can mix those and make your own soap. That's how they used to do it in the older days. So I one day would like to make that. I've rendered, I guess it's tallow. I've done my own chicken fat, and I actually, do you remember the birthday? I made every single item pretty much from scratch for you.
Yes.
Like your enchiladas, the wraps, the condensed milk, everything was as much as I could from scratch.
Yes.
I made those wraps with the tallow.
It was delicious.
It was really, really good. But you can use it for a lot of stuff.
And you complained about it for years.
I did not. I enjoyed.
Because it was so intensive.
No, I literally spent all day in the kitchen.
You did.
I did. And I loved it because I love making you happy.
Oh, wow.
I really did like it though.
You really need to work on selling that a little bit better.
No, I do. I told you I liked your hair, didn't I? Oh, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna need some of that body butter.
I wanted to say hello to everyone. This is my first full-time live. I have been
I've only been on once before in this and have never been able to see anything but a blurry screen. So nice to meet you all.
Yes. So yes, Kelly, we go live every Monday.
Yes.
And I'm very happy we have at least this now. We're on our Rogers phones. So yes, but we have a great crowd. There's a lot of great people within this community. And you'll fit right in. So yes. And she is very lovely as well. Go ahead. I'm gonna get it.
I think it's semantics because tallow can be made from sheep and deer, and lard can be made from geese as well. But yeah, it's kind of all the same in a way.
Okay. So I think I have a video.
All right.
From when we lived in town when I was like play homesteading. Not play homesteading. That's not nice of me to say. That's not what I meant. When I was practicing homesteading is what I meant.
There you go.
And I made chicken lard or tallow or whatever, and I used it for the biscuits. But yeah. Oh, everyone's saying hello to Kelly. If you run out of seed starting pots, etc., you can always use the red solo cups. I've done that. Yes. Yep. They do work great. The only thing I found I didn't like about them was the trays I had. If I had, because I used to take my seeds inside and outside. So this is the first time that I'm actually doing them all inside with lights. I know I lie. When I lived in town, I did it once. But since I've been out here, it's the first time that I'm going to keep them inside until it's time to go outside. And so Mike, at the cabin, we had a greenhouse. And so we used to bring our plants out to the greenhouse every single day and then transport them inside. And when you have like...
we didn't have a way to keep the greenhouse warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes we'd keep it inside and just put it out on the front porch. But when you're carrying that many, but if they're stationary, they're totally awesome and cheap to use. I need to head out and cook supper. Have a great night. You're probably long gone, Leanne. I'll catch up on comments. You ready for speed round?
Speed round. Okay. And go.
I may have received other order of seeds today. My husband says first step in admitting
you have a problem
is admitting it.
But I don't think I have a problem, so I'm admitting nothing.
No. There is no problem in seeds.
You know what they say? Denial's not just a river in Egypt.
And you know, they're great to barter with too. Or they're great to give away too. And then you can get seeds that you're looking for as well.
Seed math and chicken math.
It's a thing.
So welcome to our first official live at Bella Love. It's addicting though. It really is.
Monday Night Live.
This is like we're like communicating with people. We get together, we hang out. This is how we like, see people.
Without seeing them. We'll just talk. What is with us today? We're like,
I don't know.
We're like silly tonight.
Well, I haven't even been building the house, so I really haven't even seen anybody at all.
I know. We've been...
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to put it back?
It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts.
Seeds are never a problem. See? Nope.
Did you hear about the pirate that walked into a bar?
No.
He had a pirate steering wheel.
He can't do two things
on his
at
belt
once
buckle.
Usually.
And the bartender says, "What's with the steering wheel on your belt buckle?" He goes, "It's driving me nuts."
That's well, no. Okay.
Too late.
It's kind of like chicken math. See?
It's already out there.
Okay. We didn't even get that far. Okay. We were supposed to be doing speed round
and slow.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. See, he thought I was nuts, and I'm like,
and
no.
peppers, we did 140 tomatoes last year and 82 peppers.
See, and I want to do 170-ish.
But did you have something already started as a garden? Or did you have to like go out there and build the house and a greenhouse and then still plant 180 plants?
You know, I just noticed something.
Oh.
Thank you, Paul.
Oh, you're still my favorite son.
Yeah. Yeah, we tell all the kids that separately. They're like, "Who's your favorite, Dad?" And of course, you are.
No, I said he's my favorite son.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't know
I know.
where. Okay,
Go back up.
go back up. What's your favorite seed?
Oh.
I have a little tomato calculation to help you. I could message you the details. Please do. I just plant a ton of each thing I want. Probably not the best way. That's my way. That's my style. I'm like, I'm just gonna plant it all.
And plant it.
And
then plant
it.
some more.
And then I'm like, oh, I got little babies. And then I'm like, I gotta plant more.
Oh Lordy. Bucket list, ordered 4 more chickens.
Oh yes, for those of you that weren't on
oh yeah,
Annie's live yesterday, our chickens are no more. The fox got into our actual coop during the night.
Yes.
And we still don't know how. Turkey is still alive, so
Turkey's a beast,
yeah,
man.
Turkey will attack. And yeah.
Turkey's been just like beating the hell out of that fox. He's like, you will go away.
So Mike went and got a scope on his gun.
Yep.
The other day, and so he went out and he put out some dog food and put out some distress calls on his phone, and the fox never came. So he's been going out and he's gonna try to get the fox.
Yes, and from everything I've read, because they're awake during the day the same time as their prey is awake.
Okay.
Right. So, but most fox hunters, if you're not running them down with dogs, say that early morning, like around sunrise, is the best. So I've been setting out and watching the sunrise.
Yeah. So yeah, we're still unsure as to how it got into the coop. We don't know, but the evidence was there. So I said, as much, and Turk is lonely. Turk is crying for her chickens.
Yeah.
She's calmed down now. The first 2 days, every day she went out, or both days she went out, and she was just crying for them.
We will have chickens again.
We will. I'm just not going to do that to the chickens, just, for the sake of trying to comfort Turk. She'll hang out with the goats at least. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, we are chickenless right now. And it sucks because I was really, really looking forward. Yeah, I really enjoyed, especially the ones we got from Hickory Croft.
I know.
They were beautiful and they were great birds.
Well, I mean, as an aside, it just means I can't say no to you going out and buying more chickens.
No, it doesn't.
Look how happy you got.
But they're all going to be heritage breed.
Yes,
they are all. That's what we're sticking with, heritage breed. And yeah, so we're going to do that. So, and we're going to create, just like we did at the other homestead. I'm
going full Fort Knox on it. I'll have to dig down a foot and dig out a foot.
I think it's 18 inches, but
I
see.
I think I did 12 to 16 inches on the other one.
Yeah, but also where we were before, we're on not a main road, but our other cabin that we had was off on a side road. Mm-hmm. And so in order for anything to get to that property, it had to trail through all woods. So
yeah, and there's a couple ravines in there. Well, not ravines, but Yeah. Anyway.
So I transplanted my longkeeper tomatoes yesterday. I'm afraid to say how many. But you're going to have them. Are you going to bring them to the conference? I think I heard you say that, didn't you? Because I think, so I watched This Is Marilyn, and she did a video not too long ago. If a moderator can post the video of Little Homestead by the Beach, it's her longkeeper. So she was actually eating tomatoes from her garden in February. So they are just what their name calls them. They're the longkeeper tomato. And so I ordered some from, it's called, I keep screwing up the Gaia seeds. Yeah. And so I'm going to be growing them. But yeah, it was a really good video. I'm really intrigued because I don't like grocery store tomatoes, but what else do you do in the winter? And so this is going to be an alternative. Yeah. And so that's pretty awesome. So be aware of determinate and indeterminate plants. Roma tomatoes are determinate, so you get one harvest. Yes. Very much so.
We just really like the aromas.
Yes. Well, I'm doing for Roma. I have 3 like Roma style, the paste style. I have
Yeah.
3 that I'm doing. You have to tell us how Marilyn, how
many do
you have so far? Where in the Netherlands?
Yes.
He would have to ask his mom about that one.
Yeah, my mom and my uncle keep telling me I should write to people.
Yes.
But I find that I'm constantly busy, and so being a pen pal is not really one of my strong suits
right now.
So
yeah,
I can
was
find
your
out,
mom
though.
born there?
No, my mom was
your
born.
grandparents came from there, though.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
They
My
came.
grandfather was a coal miner in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And yeah, he came here.
That's pretty cool.
Well,
hello,
actually,
Raptor Ranch.
Michigan. Hello, everyone.
Lucky to still have my hair at my age. I can let my hair grow out till May.
Yes! Wasn't excited, was I? We should really all do the round table as knights of the round table.
Yeah.
Except for Darren. Darren should show up as a Viking.
Right?
Because he looks the part too.
He so does. Good. I did have some accidents, but 77 germinated of her longkeeper. It looks like a really good tomato, and I'm really excited to try it. So Drops is playing hooky from work. 77 is pretty good. They are going to be big by the time you get them planted. Yes, they will be.
Yeah, we got to get yours planted. Your seeds.
Yes, I have to do onions and peppers. I probably should have started them last week, but we didn't have trays, and the lights we just got 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Well, it definitely ain't what it ain't.
That's right. Hello, Plowman's Backyard.
Hey, guys. Let's see. My kid doesn't talk to me. The food just disappears when I put the food out.
Pretty much.
That's awesome.
I'd like to get into blacksmithing. I think I will this year. That'd be pretty cool. I think Mike wants to really do that going forward.
Yeah.
But not now. Not now.
That's Although, the catch.
It would be kind of cool if you could blacksmith like some of our handles and
I totally could.
Yeah.
It's not hard. I mean, it's
if you want to start out.
Yeah. It's not hard to start out. There are ways you can do it on the
delicacy and some of the designs and
yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I'm even saying that because I don't know, but
there are a few things that I've learned that I had no clue of, and you could really easily get in trouble with.
Monday Night Live, get your blankets out. He's gonna need it now. He's got no hair on the side of his head.
I'll have to wrap a blanket around my head.
You will. Nothing like a good handmade blade. Yes. Actually, one of the things I will get you one day is the Damascus steel knife that you want.
I'm wondering if what's going to come first. Will I be able to make my own before you buy me one?
I don't know. I don't know.
The best knife I have is a World War II K-bar that I inherited from my grandfather. And the steel is just impeccable. That's good. Steph hurt her arm on the ice yesterday. The ice is not fun.
No.
Oh, gosh. I hope she's okay. She didn't break it, did she?
I hope not. Okay, we are really behind.
Okay.
Hi, you drops. Everyone's saying hello. Hello. Mud and wood ash were the first things used to make soap. Yes. Yep. Wasn't it like a volcano story?
No, I heard it was I can't remember if it was the Incans or if it was the Egyptians, but they were sacrificing on top of their pyramid structure.
Mm-hmm.
And since all the blood and the ashes and everything ran down to the stream, all the clothes that were being washed downstream from it got really clean.
Okay. There's so much snow around the basement that the fireplace heats the place a lot faster now. No need for blankets. Hello, Grace. Can't stay long, but wanted to pop by for a few to show support. Well,
thank you.
And I don't know if you're still here, but hello if you are.
Raptor Rant says, had the cold and missed you guys.
Aw, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
I mean, you're here, so yay.
Lard can be made from any or many animal fat, and it doesn't spoil on the shelf.
Once you render it and you get it all clean and get all the impurities out, it can be shelf stable for quite a while.
Wow.
Yeah. So instead of like buying Crisco, that's what you can do. You know what I mean? So you can even save one of the ones I want to try, and I just because I've done it before, but being where we are right now, to be honest, things like rendering lard or canning or anything like that, it's just not on the forefront of my mind. When I was at the cabin, all that stuff, I mean, if you go back and look at all our older videos, a lot of it was me doing, my like making tinctures and things like that.
Your own cough drops and all sorts of cool stuff.
And I haven't done that since we've been in the trailer.
Wow.
So
it's hard.
It is, and we're constantly busy, like trying to build this place. And so but I can't wait to get back into all of that stuff because I miss it. Another tip, there is
a dollar store wash basins, not as heavy as greenhouse trays, but cheaper and still last.
For the solo cups. That's a good idea. I have some of those too. I do my indoor greenhouse in my den. I have to do
take them out, put them back, dance with the seeds too. So I called it the hokey pokey.
Can't wait. This is my second year doing potatoes. Is it spring yet? I know, right? Hopefully no more snow. Hopefully no more. I don't know the weather, but hopefully there's no more.
Our driveway is literally an ice rink right now.
Right.
Because it all melted, and then I scraped it up almost to the dirt, but it didn't matter because there was so much snow around it that it just all melted into the center. By nightfall, it was ice, and it was there.
So Hickory Croft did have some gardens, but they need more, so kind of in the middle. Remember when you said, well, did you have to...
I remember.
You do. To be honest, we have a lot of topsoil. So we are looking for compost. And we do have some compost, but it's not enough to do the amount of garden that we want. True. And so I am looking for compost, which might be tricky up here. I'm kicking myself because I wish I had taken all the leaves and got a snowblower or not a snowblower, a leaf blower, and just put them in one big pile and let them decompose over the winter. Again, it wasn't on the forefront of my mind when we were trying to build this place.
So, no, we were still trying to cut trees down.
I know. But see, all the smaller branches, they could have went on the bottom, the leaves, everything.
Who knew building a driveway was so intensive? It was a driveway. And I'm like, I learned to have to like take a bunch of dirt out because you can't have the topsoil in there. I'm like, what? But it's just compacted. No.
But that's what you get for learning.
And so I thought like, how hard can it be? Just drop a bunch of stinking stones down. No, there's more to it than that.
Jeremy says 180 plants sounds like what I'm going to be doing this spring. It's going to be intimidating.
Oh boy.
That's what I'm feeling right now. I did 100. See, I'm not out of tune with things.
Hey, Jeremy, if you're still here, I got some trees for you to cut down.
Yeah. We said this on Back to Basics Live yesterday. We said to Remy, because he voluntold Thor. And so Chris as well. So we're going to have a ceremony at our place, and it's going to be, you're allowed to cut down a tree and you can put your stamp in the stump and it will stay there and you can write whatever you want. We're going to allow you guys to do that.
But I'll be ripping up all those stumps.
Actually. But then we'll take those stumps and we'll make them into chairs, right? No, like, in order for my garden to go where it has to go.
You know what we could do?
What?
I could totally cut off a slice of the stump. They could would burn their initials or name into it, and we'll just hang them all up. I'll lacquer
And I
them
can
and we'll
say,
hang them
like,
all up.
Chris and Stephanie were here. Remy was here.
Yeah, we
but
totally do that.
But the fee for it is you have to cut down a tree. If anybody wants to cut down trees or get that experience, come on down.
I have a really nice chainsaw, so I mean, it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, with Mike's shoulder the way it is right now, it's just, I don't know how much he's going to be able to cut, but unfortunately, where our garden's going, we're totally going to have to cut down a lot of trees. You can even take it for firewood.
Look what Sean says.
When my kids ask me who the favorite is, I reply, I don't like either of you, but your kids are cute.
But your kids
That's probably more appropriate. That probably is more appropriate.
We were telling all of ours. We like one of you the best. You guys can figure out who it is.
Figure it out amongst yourselves. We do look at what the end use for the tomatoes and peppers are. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's for CJM. Good night, Annie. I'm thinking I need more space. CJM Farms might be getting bigger in the spring. Oh.
Hey, you know what? I can carve out a little plot for you up here if you come up and take care of it. That's no problem.
My rooster is named Turkey. He's about 20 pounds nowadays.
That's cool.
Seeds, chicken, math, same thing.
Tomato.
Yeah. We're almost there.
Okay. What about building a doghouse for Brody? He could defend the chickens. Just start feeding him some red meat. He'll be hungry for more in no time.
He would be a good guard dog.
He would. Except for he's been spoiled for years, and so he can't be away from mama.
Yeah, I know. He does.
He wants to sleep on her side of the bed. He crawled into bed the other night.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was sleeping.
He slept at my feet. He's the dog. You know, everybody can love dogs and everybody can have that great dog, but he's that one dog for me that is just my dog.
He is an amazing.
He's my dog. Yeah.
I love that dog.
I know, poor chickens. Video. Kelly.
Aw.
That's going towards the chicken fund.
The chicken fund has begun.
Thank you. You know what? Now, so when we were monetized back in December 31st was our official first day of being monetized. And so in order to get a paycheck from YouTube, you have to reach $100. And so we're almost there. And this might help us. Well, it's going to help us. So yeah, that might actually put us pretty close to getting our first paycheck from YouTube.
Hickory Cross said, let us know when you're ready. We will have more partridge chanticleers.
Yes. And we will have a proper home.
Yes.
I thought, again, I didn't think of all the different cross paths of where a predator could come in. And I thought I had pretty much everything figured out, other than the fencing, which we ended up doing some of that.
Yeah.
To try to save the 4 birds. But yeah, the fox got into the coop. So
it was just too late in the season. I couldn't dig a trench. So I think that's what happened.
Yes.
Get what? Go up here.
Oh, did I miss
this
one?
Here. Get black
Australorp chickens. I have 3 and hawks are scared of them. Huh.
I never even heard of that one.
I think you have. You just don't. I think you have.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have. I think I've showed you them before. That's for Marilyn.
Okay.
They're big girls, very large. One is almost as big as my rooster, which is a golden lace Wyandotte. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, there we go. When and where is the conference? And thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Don't forget to give that thumbs up. The conference is in Lanark.
Yes.
And it's May 7th. My rooster called Turkey is bigger than most of the falcons around here. They don't even bother the chickens. Yeah, see?
You know what we saw A bald eagle up here.
Some of us are Vikings, by the way.
Yes, it's awesome.
Hello, Tabitha. Monarch. That could be Valkenburg in the Netherlands. Oh, you'll have to.
Could be. I've asked my mom before, and
Yes.
I know I keep getting mixed up because my neighbor's father was from, I think, Friesland, or was that your brother-in-law's? I get them mixed up
I don't know.
because there was High Dutch and Low Dutch, and there was Friesland. I think was like out into the farmlands, and so they spoke a different dialect that was considered kind of too countryish or something. There was this whole thing I'd learned about it, and then that was like,
Now you're gonna have next Monday, Mike's gonna have to talk to his mom this week and figure it out, because I think that it's pretty cool too, right?
Yeah.
Just to find out, like I know quite a bit about my lineage.
You know what? I'll go a step further. I'll even get a hold of my uncle and start
Yes, because he
emailing.
did a family tree, didn't he?
Yep, I'll start emailing some of my family over there, and I'll find out more.
Yep. So
maybe they'll be interested in talking to their American family.
Well, I think your mom mentioned that once. I think there's a couple people over there.
I've always been that person. I'm like, who's gonna want to really talk to me? I don't even really got all that much cool stuff to say, you know.
You do though. I think you don't give yourself enough credit. Do you know? I want to see. This is like putting you on the spot here. Do you know where I come from?
Devonshire, England.
That's one. Yes. Well, I don't come from there. My grandparents.
But you've said that, and then the other one in Scotland.
That's yep. That is on my dad's side.
Yep.
What about my mom?
Your mom? Yeah. I don't recall this conversation ever taking place.
Now that I'm like, okay. Yeah, so basically English, Irish. I'm a Heinz 57. I'm Scottish. There was Spanish in my dad's side. I know that a lot of my grandma's side they were Pennsylvanian Dutch. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I had like 6 different things that were.
I know you from some of your lineage had some family that came over from the States.
Yes, they had it's actually quite cool. They had, if I'm remembering all this correctly, they had a farm in the States and back in the 1800s, and their farm burned down, and they actually walked over the Canadian border and settled in Kingston, Ontario. And when the War of 1812 was going on, this is going way back, like a few great grandparents, when the War of 1812 was going on, they actually aided wounded soldiers both from Canada and the United States. So
cool story.
Yes. I never start my peppers this early or tomatoes too soon up here unless you have a heated greenhouse. That's good to know, because we're neighbors. So Bucket List says, I so needed the laughs today, so thank you, Mike and Angie. I hate to go, but 5:30 comes way too fast. Have a great week, everyone. You too. I hope you have a wonderful night, and thank you for coming.
I've been lucky
thank
enough.
You for posting that.
I've been lucky enough to be able to take naps after my my morning forays.
I can't put stuff out in June myself for stuff like tomatoes and peppers. I remember because we came from zone 6 and we moved up here, and we actually got a hard frost in the middle of June. Yep. We always start our peppers and eggplants early, but not the tomatoes. They get too massive on us before we can get them out. Yeah, that's one lesson I learned when we moved up here. When I started my own seeds, was not to start like the tomatoes early. Because that's the one thing I hated, was always having to transplant them, and then they, so I'm not going to start them until, well, I'm going to say usually you start them 8 weeks before. So probably March, April would be good. Want to know the secret ingredient to fabric softener? Why, yes, I was thinking about that today.
Wax.
No, I really do want to know the secret ingredient.
I'm guessing it's probably either tallow or lard.
Nothing goes in my garden until the second week of June, except cold crops like kale, cabbage, and lettuce. Yes. Vinegar. That's what I put when I make my own homemade stuff.
Really?
Yep. When I was making my own softener, I actually made it for quite a few years. Essential oil if you want scent, but it doesn't really give that much of a scent. Essential oil and vinegar is all I used. Yep. My jalapeno popped out today. So cute to see.
All right.
Goat is not cold manure. Oh, so you can have hot manure and cold manure. I think it's cold because I think you can put goat poop right on the garden if you wanted.
We still have that stuff from last year.
Yeah, but unfortunately, our dogs think of goat poop as Pez candy. And so if
they will follow the dang things around, man.
Yeah. Yeah. We stopped a couple of years ago. Neighbor across the street owns a wholesale compost business, so they don't mind driving the truck over one day after work to deliver to me. Got 11 cubic yards last year for $327. Wow.
Dang.
How far are you away again? I plant 50 tomato plants most years.
Okay.
And do you can a lot of those tomatoes, though? I'm not sure what that was too. It's so cool.
I don't know. Oh, you're probably your story. Them walking across. No,
because that was at 9:04.
Okay.
Maybe us getting our first paycheck from YouTube. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna skim through some of the comments. I'll try to see if I can go fast to see, because I think we've already been on an hour and 20.
I know, we're still 10 minutes behind.
Oh, maybe that was for everybody signing their names in the wood.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah. Even if you guys can't cut down a tree.
There was one summer that we were living in the city still, and I had all these paint sticks in my shop at home. And so I had a couple of the neighbor kids and a couple of our kids in the garage, and they were taking a Phillips head screwdriver and etching their name into the balsa wood, stir sticks, because it's really soft. Mm-hmm. And then I had this latex, I know, I'm taking up more time, urethane to put over top of it, and it would dry really quick, and then they could take it home. And the next thing I know, I had, I think, 12 kids in my garage. They're lined up wall to wall. They're all having like this shop out there, and they're like just going at it and carving their names and like flowers and stuff into it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was awesome. Made me think of, because I remember stepping out and looking around. I'm like, does everybody know where their kids are? They're just all in my garage.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. You are more than welcome to come over anytime.
Yeah, I could learn a few tricks and tips and stuff.
Hello, Mama Bear.
Hey, Ma.
Kelly. Now we will definitely get it. That is so awesome. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. That is so awesome.
I know.
Now I know we hit that mark. So here's some to help with the chicken fund. Thank you. I'm like, okay, you have to take over the comments.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a moment. Give me a minute.
I know. I was gonna go over there today. But I kind of ran out of time. He didn't get home until we were just about ready to sit down and eat. Got some photos of Peregrine Falcon at the end of our driveway this month.
Wow.
Just caught a European starling. It was pretty cool. Ooh, if you would have got that in-flight catch or something, oh, that'd been awesome. Oh, peregrines are, I think, the fastest bird on the planet because they'll get up and then they dive bomb.
Yeah. I have some good guard dogs that can help out.
You haven't seen their beagles yet?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Yep.
Oh, they're so pretty.
They are.
Okay. There you go. We used to live there. Was a pair of sand hill cranes that nested right across the road from us. It was pretty cool to see and hear them every day. Let's see.
I came from Curtis, Ontario. So my mom traveled all the way from Curtis, Ontario. Mom, if you heard my story about lineage, Mike didn't really know a lot.
That is
and
I
want to make
true.
I want to make sure I was correct in it as well.
German Native American. I am German and Dutch. Yes.
Yes.
Which means I am very stubborn. And I like sauerkraut and beer.
Oh, see, the farm near Kingston was the Federley farm.
There you go.
Yep.
She heard your story. It was an awesome story.
Yep.
Lavender. They put lavender in there.
In the fabric softener. Yep. I so agree. I'm teaching 5 little ones the same thing.
What was that for?
Drops commented, I prep my community even if they don't.
Yeah. This summer, I am totally teaching my son the proper way to learn how to shoot, even though I know he's fired off a couple of guns before, but I'm going to teach him that. The secret ingredient to fabric softener, drum roll, please. Tallow, you are correct. Part of why cattle are big business. They render it all down to gray liquid.
I can see it.
Oh, check that out.
I don't use it, but I can see it.
Bath and Body Works, eh?
I don't use that anymore either.
I know. I've never been able to walk into that store.
No. If I walk in, it's for like, I know what I don't do it anymore, but I know what I'm getting and I get out because I can handle some of their smells, but not a lot at all.
Dropped out there. Anyway.
It'll take them 30 minutes to read all of these.
Yeah, I'm trying. My eyeballs is like jiggling.
Still have the model airplane my dad and I made when I was a teenager. That's cool.
Oh, that is really cool.
That is neat. I love that kind of stuff. Hello, Billy Lee. How are you? That's okay. Better late than never.
Yes. I still have the rocking horse my grandfather made me when I was a kid, and I have a toboggan, an old 70s plastic molded toboggan that I still have to this day.
We are caught up.
What?
Yes.
Sweet. Go back up to that 30-minute comment.
What?
30 minutes, and it was at 9:18.
Oh,
look at that. We beat the 30-minute
5 minutes instead of 30. But since we're all caught up. Oh, Mom says, turn around. I want to see the new hair.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, can I take it out again? Because we're going to go anyways. So.
Oh, okay.
So, here. Okay. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay, shh. Okay, turn, look at me. There you go.
So, or we can do the whole Bill and Ted.
Or you could do the other Viking style.
No.
I like that. No, I like that.
I don't like that.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So if you're just tuning in, I'm sorry. Back off, ladies. He's all mine.
Drop says, get on the boat. Time for a raid.
Oh, I didn't. A little drowsy. No problems this time. Well, I'm just hearing something for the first time, so I don't know. But I hope you are well.
What's it's a little sick?
I think so.
Oh.
Sorry, I am late. And then it was a little drowsy, no problems this time. So probably something. It's good news. I still have the canoe my dad made for me when I was 40. That's awesome.
Mom says lucky you.
Lucky me.
She is lucky.
I just joined. What haircut did we go with? C.
Viking!
Mike, B and C were tied. So Mike called one of his friends who was a little he was at a wedding in Vegas, so he was a little intoxicated, but it was a good call. We're gonna make a video of it. It was quite hilarious. And so that person was the tiebreaker, and he chose C. So we're kind of glad, because if he wanted to go back to military style, it's fairly simple, but you can't really regrow it again. So yeah.
Need to work on the tattoos.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a guy. I guess he's down in was Port Hope. Your cousin?
Oh, I don't know where he is right now.
I'll have to start working on the whole head
you
tattoos.
Don't need any more.
Like
you need to build a house. Yeah, you're not okay. It's always been your body, but if you get a tattoo on your head, no, no, you will never have short hair again. Okay, no, I'm not going to take that back. I will allow you to get a tattoo on your head on the side here, right? But you have to get a teardrop or something too.
A teardrop?
Yep. If you want one here, you might as well put one here.
Oh, no, I'm not getting a teardrop.
Or something on your face. Yeah, yeah, see?
Not getting a teardrop.
There goes that.
Canadian mullet.
No, I like his tattoos. I just don't. Well, he could do whatever he wants.
I have a tattoo from up here all the way down to my hip.
You should see my daughter, our daughter, 2 of them.
Mom, I don't think Mom's very impressed.
No, it's probably because she's thinking you're gonna want tattoos like Michelle.
I haven't had tattoos. I haven't had any tattoos in years.
Yes.
But I only have 2, and they have to have a meaning for me. There's no just getting tattoos just because they're tattoos.
Scottish women are tough.
Yes, they are. And they're firecrackers.
The red did dull down as I aged. You should have seen my hair when I was like 20 something. It was like bright, like what you would think of as, well, it was a little darker than the lighter red. This is my natural hair color though.
You're going to dye it like a bright red?
No, I'm going to see if I can find it. Okay, you talk for a minute.
Don't. You're going to mess up the only internet you got.
Well, if we goodbye.
If we goodbye. I love your English. If we goodbye. Rick is in Port Perry.
So, okay, Port Perry.
Yeah, I just run down there and...
You do whatever you want.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll give him a call.
I don't even know if I have. You can do what you want. It's your body.
Is it?
It's your choice.
How much trouble do I get in for it, though? I need to know.
None.
No,
I
need to know what the penalties are so I can say, this is how far I'm willing to go. This is the price I'm willing to pay.
Well, no, I'll let you think about what the punishment. Well, it's not even punishment. I can't find the photo.
It's not meant to be.
It might be in here. Hold on. One more.
I remember that summer. Tubing behind the boat.
Yeah. Well, you can't. Well, no, you can't really see.
My buddy will forever remember me because we were tubing behind his boat. It was him on one tube and me on the other, and they flipped me. His wife was driving, and she flipped me, and I held on, and I angled it up, and I'm like dragging behind it, and start pulling myself up. I was like, I got this, and he's cracking up. But then she didn't see that I was still hanging on, so she down throttled, and of course then the drag yanked me off. Like, I ain't got this, and I had let go.
You can't really see.
Uh,
Well, I guess you can. It was actually a little even more redder than this. This is me holding our oldest. So that was the color of my hair in my 20s. It's quite different than now. But it dulled out over time. That's okay.
oh, this head.
Okay. Wooden
I don't like
spoon,
it.
Mom says. Strawberry blonde. Actually, a hairdresser told me that it was dirty strawberry blonde.
There's a dirty strawberry blonde.
Yep.
Wrapped
I
around
guess.
some peaky blinders.
She's busy deleting me. Let me put it this way. She was worse than a redhead. She's busy deleting me right now.
I like the peaky blinders. They're pretty cool. I gotta start wearing one of the 3-piece suits now, though.
I'm okay with that.
Problem is, how do you do that when I'm working out here?
You do it on a date night.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
All right, let's go get a 3-piece suit.
I'm down for that. I tried to get you. Okay, so when you.
I know.
It was your 45th
know.
birthday. And yes, because you just turned 46.
Yeah.
So it was your 45th birthday. And you said to me in our entire marriage, one thing I've always wanted was a good suit.
One really nice suit.
One really nice suit. So I arranged for somebody that I know, one of my close friends, her nephew worked in a suit store. And so I arranged a fitting and everything so he could go. And I told that person what my budget was. And then stupidly, I told Mike, because he wanted to know ahead of time that year what he was getting for his birthday. And I told him, and he was, you're going to sound like a big jerk. He were like, what am I going to do with the suit?
We were moving to the woods. And it's like, if we still
we were already here.
If I still lived in town, then it's like, okay, I can see that because there are many more times than I could use it. But we moved all the way out to a log cabin in the bush where I needed knee-high boots for the springtime and the wintertime.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well.
Okay.
Yes. On that note, everybody, I'm tired, which is a good sign. I'm going to follow this because I have not been sleeping right.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight. I hope you weren't too disappointed in my little man bun going on.
Half of them were. It was 50-50.
It was kind of a 50-50 thing.
Yes, it was. It was split down the middle. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We look forward to seeing you next Monday. And as always,
take care.
And God bless. Bye.